Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading. This is approximately from the 7th to the 13th of June and is for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, before I go any further, a huge thank you to you for your support for my channel. Please remember, if the readings resonate, to give me a thumbs up. If you are interested in classes, personal readings or donations, everything is in the box below. So you can find what you need down there. Please remember though that the readings are only general, so they may not resonate with you all of the time. I love this because I was about to say don't forget to use your intuition. Because I think sometimes when the reading doesn't feel right, people feel that it's not their reading. Instead of realizing that that's the time to move on and check out another aspect of your natal chart or another reading, a reader even. There's some fabulous readers on YouTube. A lot of people just go, it's not my story. I'm like, okay. So you can find your story. You may have to find another reader, but some days, you know, the readings just do not resonate. Okay, I am using the Connolly Tarot for your reading here. Alrighty, Three of Wands coming through. So the Three of Wands is a card that talks of looking out towards the future and waiting for things to come to you. So it's sort of like the card of manifestation in that you've already told the world what you want and you're now waiting for your ships to come in. So it is about sort of being patient, waiting and seeing what you want on the horizon, but you've already put your wishes out there. Your thoughts and desires are already there. So for some of you, this is about having happiness, having joy, maybe coming together with a family, maybe finding someone to have in your life. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful card because it talks of complete happiness, but from an emotional level. So I feel like you're looking for something here. We do have the Judgment card here. So maybe here you're waiting for someone to come in because you feel that they may complete your happiness or bring you in something that helps you to complete your life. Not that I'm up for completing, but I just feel that this is the energy this is giving off here. And we do have the Seven of Swords here. So I think it's someone you haven't heard from in a while. There seems to be a feeling here that you're waiting for someone to come in and offer you either a relationship, marriage, or some sort of commitment here. You could be dating someone, but you're waiting for somebody to make the offer. With the Judgment card here, it's almost like this is about a second chance though. So maybe something didn't go well the first time around and you're trying for it. You may already be in the process of trying a second time to make something work. There's something about this person though that makes you feel very completely happy with them. So I know we always do that. You should be completely happy with yourself first, and this person is adding to your happiness perhaps. For some of you, there's a lot of children on the cards here. So maybe you've got a reconciliation with an ex-partner or someone that you have children with. But there's a very strong feeling here that, that you may be reconciling with someone. But let's have a look. We do have the Three of Pentacles coming in first. So the Three of Pentacles is a card that talks about investing in some sort of project. Now for me, this card always has this real religious overtone because this person is working in a church. So you could be working on your own spirituality. You could be doing the work you need. Maybe that's what you're doing to bring somebody back in, working on your own energy. But you're definitely investing in yourself here. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands coming through. Now the Eight of Wands is a very quick communication. Now, it's always been across the airways. It can be the arrows of love, but it's definitely quick movement, quick communication. Okay, and we have the Six, and this is really nice. So if you're waiting to reconcile, you look, I think something's happening for you here because we have the Six of Wands as well. So I feel like you've put in the work and the energy that you needed to. I feel like you've got something coming in for you here. Okay, yeah, definitely with the Wheel of Fortune here. The universe is flipping something round. I think you've done the work that was required here. So I feel like you've done a lot of soul searching. And it could have been that you've been working with this person too. If you have family, you could have been going through some sort of coaching, counseling program as well, because there's a strong feeling that you could be working with someone here. But it could mean that you've been working with your own counsellor to try and help you with some of your issues here, or some of the issues within a relationship. So you could be working on as marriage counselling, or doing some work with someone else to achieve. You both want something here. You both want this. And I feel like the universe is trying to help you out here. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. One of you could have been dealing with some issues around mental health, disappointment, depression, anxiety, and maybe it's sort of halted the flow of your relationship a little bit here. And I feel like you're working to resolve this. Okay, so you could have taken time out from each other for that reason, and only that reason. Maybe your relationship wasn't really hitting the ground properly, and it needed grounding. But I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune here that you are destined to be with this person. You are meant to be with this person, but perhaps the 3D got in the way. Perhaps you've had issues around your own health, or the other person's had issues trying to work out. And I feel perhaps you've taken a temporary sort of time out to see how you can work on this. All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles, rightio. This is for somebody, this is about low self-esteem and confidence. Seven of Wands, but not giving up on a relationship regardless of what's been going on. Trying really hard to bring yourself into some sort of completion here. You could be working with a fire sign. Okay, there could be some issues of codependency within the relationship. Perhaps one person's got a lot of insecurities around jealousy, through their own anxieties and stress, and it's impacted this relationship. I feel like one of you is really ready to invest, but the other person's having issues and problems with either the commitment or with their own fears and anxieties around losing someone, separation. And I feel like you've had to temporarily separate for that reason. There could have been some codependency within this relationship. And with codependency, what happens is very often someone sort of puts the other person on a pedestal, and they will start to invest everything in them and not sort of feel their own feelings or pay attention to themselves. And then they end up getting lost in the relationship. The thing is, this is the sort of thing that you can work through. It's not entirely lost or wasted. Now, you could have walked away from a person in the past due to this energy here. This can be quite toxic. And I feel like whoever this is, whether this is you, Virgo, or the other person, you've been working on yourselves, and you've probably more than likely been working with each other as well. So if you've been married, you could have been doing both personal and marriage counselling. There's a lot of issues here from your past or from someone's past that they needed to release that were holding them back within this relationship. So this very strong feeling that someone's had to work on their past energy to release that, to be able to move them forward. But this relationship is about to move into the future. There's a beautiful energy here that there's been great healing because both people wanted to heal. You could have been in separation for a while due to these anxieties, fears, and this toxic energy. But I feel like someone's letting go of their past or letting go of this past energy now. The other person's held on. They've really held on to the belief that something was going to change. What a beautiful reading. So definitely very positive, definitely coming back together with someone here. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Let's just have a quick look at the beginning read again. Somebody waiting on someone else here, waiting for ships to come in. Somebody who knows their happiness is right in front of them. They're going after it. I feel that this is either a reconciliation, reforming of an old partnership, or coming back together of two people who were meant to be together. There is definitely perhaps no talking at the moment or very limited communication while you're healing, but there is this promise of stability and something very beautiful coming up in the future. Something that seems to be moving quickly. So you could be the person who's, you know, been working on yourself and doing what you needed. Perhaps the person you've been dealing with has had, you know, a very tough upbringing, a very tough path, and is doing a lot of healing now to get to this point. But you are definitely coming together in the future and allowing this toxic energy to go. We do have the card of the sacrifice coming through here, which is card 44. Okay. The sacrifice asks that you offer to Spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you've been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. In the medicine here, for those who need to hear this, it says, what is the one person or thing that you feel that you cannot live without? It is time to offer it up to Spirit so it may unfold as it will. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for too long. Now is the time to re-educate yourself to your journey. When you make sacred, you open the doors to infinite wealth. Do not delay. So the universe is saying here, whatever this situation is, just trust that if you've given it up to the universe, they will do what is best for you here. Have a wonderful week.